Hi, this is Gene of Gene's channel. Uh, little advice tonight. I just had some trouble with some Spectrum, which was Time Warner, with one of their boxes. So anyway, just want to pass this on. These people are good people. Don't get me wrong. We went down. They give me this box. I bring it home. I hook it up. Nothing. Well, I call up, and the first two technicians. I ended up calling back 3 times. And the first two technicians, I mean, they knew their stuff, but what nobody mentioned on this thing was these new boxes of theirs, their new modems that they put on your phone. You know, this one that gives you your phone and your internet and your cable, or your, for your solid hardline into your computer. Anyhow, this is an all-in-one unit. So that means if you're going to have it hardwired, your computer hardwired into it, it's got to be on the same level as your computer is. In my case, mine's upstairs. The box was downstairs. So, okay, you can't get the computer hooked to it. So anyway, they told me, third guy I talked to, I remember I'm up to number 3 now, says, you got to take the box upstairs. So I brought the box upstairs, hooked it up here, and that meant that your phone, which has got your answering machine knob, had to be up here. Well, you don't want your answering machine phone up here in the computer room instead of the living room. So anyway, to make a long story short, I went down to the office yesterday. Remember, this was the day before, and I spent 6 hours on a cell phone holding it like this, talking to all these different ones, back and forth, and trying this, hooking that up, and they rebooted everything umpteen times. Anyway, I went down, and the guy gives me this little box. He says, here, just all you got to do is put this little box on. He says, that runs just the phone. Okay. Well, I didn't do it last night because she wanted to watch TV. So anyway, early this morning, I get up, I hook it all up. Call the activation number to give me. They tried to activate. Well, it didn't want to activate. It did not want to answer phones or anything. Finally, after about an hour and a half, we got the phone working. Oh, great, we got the phone working. Now we're doing good. But guess what? By getting the phone working, we lost the Wi-Fi. So now they're working to try to get the Wi-Fi back up. Now I'm upstairs. I'm running up and down the stairs like a rabbit. And now we're upstairs, and they got the reboot. He had me reboot this and play with that and all this. And finally, she says, I can't do nothing about it. She says, I'm going to send you a technician. And luckily, they sent a technician right out today. They were very good about that. Anyway, the guy comes in. I told him what the problem was. He says, no problem. He says, take me upstairs. I got upstairs. He says, you got a paper clip? I says, yep, right here. He says, we got to reset it. Goes in a little hole, and he resets the modem. And lo and behold, he resets it. Now we got Wi-Fi. Well, we got Wi-Fi right off the bat. We got Wi-Fi. Everything's working. The only thing is he had to go in, but you got to go into your computer to their main setup and make it recognize because it comes through with a password that isn't the one you're using, and you got to change all that. Okay, that's no problem. Well, the guy was here just a few minutes. I mean, he knew exactly what he was doing. But the thing I want you to remember is, if you have to go down and turn in any of your boxes, now that they're changing over to Spectrum, they're going to give you probably an all-in-one box. So if you've got 2 boxes, remember, you've got the one and you've had your router with it, wherever your computer is. Most of us always had a router and this. No, there's no more router. And so you get into a real snafu with this thing. So just remember, when you go to get this box, it's going to be an all-in-one box. And they don't tell you this. This is the whole thing. They hand it to you, and you go home and you start hooking stuff up, and stuff don't work. You play a lot of games. But anyway, I just wanted you to know that you end up as long as you got everything on the same place, in the same room, well, that's fine. I mean, you don't care. And if all you got is Wi-Fi, you don't have any hardwired in stuff, well, that's fine. You can get that. They can get that working, but you won't have your hard line if you're running like me. I always run my computer on a hard line. It's faster. It's more secure, than Wi-Fi. And because Wi-Fi always loses a little bit. But anyway, that's all I wanted you to know, and I thought I'd share that with you so that you know. Just remember, it's an all-in-one unit. So if you've got 2 boxes and you've got one upstairs, say, and one downstairs, it isn't going to work for you when you get home, as long as you've got one of these hardwired into your computer. If you're just running Wi-Fi downstairs, you won't care. I mean, it'll hook up and they can get that part working. But other than that, it's going to be a while too. You're going to call them up and they're going to reboot stuff, and the thing takes, But anyway, just remember, it's an all-in-one unit. And if you've got 2 boxes, make sure they give you a little phone box with it to just run your phone down there. If you've got, if you're on a different floor, with, like you got your router upstairs or wherever. Anyway, just wanted to pass that on to you. I know it's a little long-winded, but, I wanted to make sure you understood this. Okay, I thank you very much. Subscribe, like if you like, and we'll see you next time.